Healthy food. I like fruits. I like vegetables. Do you like them?
This is the first lesson in English term 2 first standard. Tomato, cauliflower, chili, banana, brinjal, drumstick, garlic, radish, lemon, beetroot, carrot, cabbage, orange, grapes, watermelon, yam, jackfruit, papaya, mango, potato, onion, apple, pineapple.
To the market. Let's sing and go to the market. We are going to the market, to the market. Come along with big bags, come along with big bags. Time to go, time to go. What will you buy there? What will you buy there? A red apple, green apple, a red and a green apple. What will you do then? What will you do then? Cut and eat them, cut and eat them. What? That's what we will do.
A feast in the jungle.
We are celebrating Forest Day. Bring your food for the feast.
I have carrots. Let's make halwa.
I have lemons to make juice.
I have brinjal to make sambar.
I have tomatoes to make rasam.
I have mangoes to make paisam.
I have green leaves to make soup.
I have onions to make pachadi.
We have fruits to make salad.
Taste it.
Is it ready?
Add some more onions in pachadi.
Yum!
Wow.
Oh, this is too hot.
Yum, payasam is very tasty. They had a great feast.
Okay, here we are going to talk about the book back exercises given. What did the animals bring? Tick the correct vegetable. So the child has to either tick it or say it orally or just point to the correct vegetable. So first one is the rabbit. The option given are a carrot and potato. The answer is carrot. The rabbit brings carrot. Second one is deer. Option given are greens and brinjal. The answer is the deer brings greens. The third is the fox. Fox brings chili or onion. The answer is onion. Last is a monkey. What does the monkey bring? Tomato or carrot? The answer is tomato. Listen, think and write. The first question says, I am a fruit. I am small and round. I am yellow and sour. Who am I? Lemon. Second is, I am a vegetable. I am green. I am spicy. Who am I? Green chili. Next, listen to the sound and repeat. Here they've given you some sounds. The child needs to know the sounds and then the child can go and read, listen and say. Now the first one is U. U says A. J. J says J. V says V. W. W says W. Q. Q says Qu. X. X says X. Y. Y says Y. Z. Z says Z. Listen and say. Now first one is U. A as in umbrella or mug. Next is J. J. J as in jam, jug. V. V as in violin, van. W as in watch, watermelon. Q. Q. Q as in quill, queen. X. X as in six, box. Next we have Z. Z as in zebra, zero. The last is Y. Y as in yam, yak. Okay, here we have the CVC words. By this time, your child should know how to read the CVC words using the phonic sounds. So, you can straight away make your child read cub, tub, bug, jug. But if he or she finds it difficult, you can give them a practice saying that you have the first one UB or we say UB, and for that we are going to add the first letter sound like k, ub, cub, t, up, tub, b, ug, bug, j, ug, jug. So this is how you practice, but if your child can say cub, tub, bug, jug, it's very good. Next, moving on to the next one, we have up. For that we are going to add p. It becomes pup. Next we have up. We are going to add k. It becomes cup. Then we have wood. For that we are going to add m. It becomes mud. The next one we are going to add b. It becomes bud. So we have pup, cup, mud, bud. The next one we have un. For that we will add b. It becomes bun. Next is add r. It becomes run. Then we have For that we'll add m. Becomes mum. Then we had g. It becomes gum. So we have bun, run, mum, gum. Then there is reading practice. So make your child read. First is just one word. It is pup, then cup. Then ask them to see the picture. First let them tell you what is happening in the picture and then they can relate it to the sentence. So a pup in the cup. The next one is cub. Okay, first is cup and then we have tub. So again ask them what is happening in the picture. The sentence says a cup in the tub. Then we have bud. Then we have mud. So what is happening in the picture? A bud in the mud. The last one is a bug, a jug. What is happening in the picture? A bug in the jug. Now we have some simple sentences for the kids to read. Ball on the wall. Yam in the jam. Fox in the box. Zebra in the zoo. Vulture on the van. Doll with the bell. Appu's delightful day. Appu, the farmer, waters the plants in the dry field.
I cannot continue farming.
Appu decides to sell the land.
Appu, your decision is not right.
We shall not have anything to eat.
What can I do? No one supports me.
Don't worry, we will help you.
Look, it is raining.
This is the right time for us to work.
Okay, let us do that.
We can work together. All the animals work together in the field.
Will our plan work out?
Don't worry, teamwork never fails.
Your help has made this happen.
We will help all farmers. Okay, here we have some junk food as well as some healthy foods. Now we have to circle the healthy food. Okay, now we just want your child to pick up the healthy food first. Okay, let them learn the healthy food. Once they have learned the healthy food, then ask them to cross out the junk food. So here we have already circled the answers. So here first we have fruits and vegetables. We have idli. We have palmyra fruit. We have adai and greens and mixed vegetables. So these are the option of healthy food. The rest all are junk food. Okay, here we have some fruits and vegetables. Your child either should say what fruit or vegetable it is, or if they can write the spelling down. Or when you ask a particular fruit or a vegetable, for example, if you tell the child, point to potato or show me the potato, if they show it, that's more than enough. Now write the names. We have mango. Then we have a vegetable carrot. Then we have potato. And the last one is papaya. Here we are moving on to the grammar part. So in this lesson we have this and that. Okay, and here we have a video as well. Uh, so how to teach a child what is this and what is that. So what you can do to start with, make your child see this video, you also watch it. So basically what is this? This means something which is very near to us, and that means which is far away from us. So you can teach your child using objects at home, like you can keep something which is very near to your child and you can ask what is this, and they can answer this is a phone, this is a pen, or whatever which is just in front of them, very near to them. The same thing you can do once you finish this concept, then only you move on to that concept. Otherwise, your child will get confused. So that means you have to keep something far away from the child, and you have to point. Maybe you can point at the fan and ask them, what is that? Because it is far away, so that is far away. You can show, maybe stand near the door and show the bed and ask them what is that. So something which is far away from the child, you need to make them understand that we say that for something which is far away, and this for something which is very near to us.
This, that. This is Nikki. Nikki is a girl. Here we used the word this to talk about Nikki. That is Snoopy. Snoopy is a dog. Here we used the word that to talk about Snoopy. Can you tell why we used this for Nikki and that for Snoopy? Because Nikki is sitting near, whereas Snoopy is sitting far. This is a ball. That is a tree. Ball is near and tree is far. We use the word this to identify or point out a single thing, animal or person near us. We use the word that to identify or point out a single thing, animal or person not near us.
Okay, here we have a worksheet on this and that. Let's take the first picture, the picture of the key. And if you can see the pointed finger, it's very near to the key. So it is the key is very nearby. So that's why we say this is a key. But when you see the ball, it is far away from the pointed finger. So that is a ball. Next is the doll. Doll is near to the pointed finger. So it is, this is a doll. Then we have a table which is far away from the pointed finger. So that is a table. Then we have a boat which is nearby. So this is a boat. Next we have a house. So that's a house. Then we have a car. This is a car. Then we have a toy box which is far away. So that's a toy box. Then we have an umbrella. This is an umbrella. Then there is a pen which is far away. So that's a pen. Okay, here we have one more worksheet based on this and that. So it's kind of a fill in the blanks. So you need to teach your child whether it is this or that. So here if we can see, there is a ball and there is again a pointed finger, but in between there is space. Okay, there are dotted line. That means the ball is far away. So that means the answer is that is a ball. Then here we have a bike, a bicycle, but it's very nearby. So it is this. Then we have a car again which is nearby. So answer is this. Then train. It is also nearby. So it is this. Again we have a cart, go-kart, and it is nearby. So this is a go-kart. The next one is a plane, but it is far away. So it is, that is a plane. Then there is a doll again which is far away. So that is a doll. The last one is a kite. Again it's far away. So we say that is a kite. Okay, here we have some fill in the blanks. These fill in the blanks we have taken from the two stories from inside the lesson. Okay, so the first one is we are celebrating Dash Day, Forest Day. Number 2, we have dash to make salad. Answer is fruits. Number 3, they had a great dash feast. Number 4, dash the farmer waters the plants in the dry field. Appu. Number 5, Appu decided to dash the land. Sell. Number 6, dash never fails. Teamwork. Next is write the rhyming words. Mug, jug, tub, rub, cut, butt, pup, cup, mum, gum. Okay, here we have done some match the following. Again, these are from inside the book. Carrots, halwa, lemons, juice, mangoes, payasam, onions, pachdi. Next we have answer the questions. Where are we going? Answer is to the market. What will you buy there? Answer is a red and a green apple. Next is what did the monkey bring? Answer is tomatoes to make rasam. The last one is who helped Appu in his farm? Answer is his friends.